Oh, wow. It's legit been the longest we've ever gone.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long has it been? A month?
Over a month.
Over a month.
Over a month. And before that, it was a month.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, pals. But I'm Caitlin, but you can call me hot garbage because that's how I feel today.
I'm Danielle.
And we're doing summer essentials.
Because it's summer.
It is officially summer. It's hot as stuff. It's really hot outside. It's very uncomfortable. I don't like to sweat.
No.
I like summer, but I don't like to sweat. But here's a bunch of things that make me happy.
I agree.
Is that enough? Do you get the gist?
Yeah, these are the things that we need for the summer. I could probably use these things outside of summer, but when it's summer, how many times can I say summer?
Summer, it's like we're getting paid per
I
word.
use these things more.
No, these are some of our favorite. I mean, a lot of them are like beauty products,
Yeah.
skincare, you know.
Right. Glowy and hoey.
Glowy and hoey, you are correct. Cramble.
We are drinking rosé,
We are drinking rosé from Early Mountain.
which is in Virginia.
I will say, I really enjoy the color of this. Like, this might be my favorite rosé color.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Very easy drinking. Not bold, not too sweet.
Not too dry.
Goes down the gullet nicely.
The gullet? I don't have one of those. This bottle was sent to us by Early Mountain. It's delicious. It's bottled in Madison, Virginia, so it's a semi-local wine. I really like their packaging. Here's
Yeah.
your label. So check your local wine purveyor. So their 2018 rosé is a blend of 65% Merlot, 26% Cab Franc, 7% Syrah, and 2% Petit Verdot. Yeah. So I've really been working my French. The wine description, it's a pale salmon color. True.
Oh, yeah.
That primes us for the strawberries, white peaches, and floral aromas and flavors of this wine. The acidity brings a brightness to the fruit, and the wine lingers with a pleasant citrus pith character.
The word pith.
Yeah, how's that pith tasting? Suck my pith. Thank you, Early Mountain.
And if you want to get your own Early Mountain, you can use the discount code 3BTL ship OTM to get free shipping on 3 bottles.
Oh, like 3 bottle ship OTM.
Exactly. We will put it here and we'll put it down there. And you know, free shipping on wine is a great deal because there's a wine in Oregon I like that I can buy online, but it's $25 just to ship 1 fucking bottle.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, not worth it. So
No.
take advantage of free shipping anytime you can get it. Thank you, Hannah and the Early Mountain team. My first item is a headband, like the one I'm wearing. I don't like headbands that are connected in the back with this stretchy elastic band because my head is really, really tiny and it just shoots right off.
Same. For the opposite reason.
Right. They just don't fit.
I don't know who they're built for.
I don't either, but I see people wearing them all the time. I like a structured headband like this, and I've really been loving the ones with like their turban style knotted headbands. And I have 4 right here. These are all from Anthropology. They were all on sale and they still are. I will link them below. I think they were $12.95. They're very comfortable, very well made. They're fun and summery, and I feel like I'm gonna wear these at the beach when I'm not wearing a lot of jewelry or makeup, and it's just a quick way to like jazz up your look without putting a whole lot of effort into it.
Jazz it up.
I wanna jazz it up, you know, and I'm really loving these colors.
I also have a head accessory. Summer comes with a lot of sunshine, and there's nothing that we want to protect more than our skin and our faces. So, of course, in the summer you need a hat. What you probably see in movies and in magazines is big, floppy straw hats. They're adorable, but honestly, I've learned that they're not practical for me. You wear them to the beach, they fly off. What I've learned that rather than have a big floppy hat, I'm just going like trucker hats 24. Oh, it's so small. I can't fit that one on my head. It's just 24/7.
Yeah.
So when I went to grab one to put in this video, I literally realized
We should make them all as big as they'll go.
a collection.
But tell the people the brand you like. It's the Richardson kind, right?
Richardson, yeah. Richardson is the best trucker hat, but I honestly don't discriminate as long as it's cute.
Oh my God.
So I'm not even kidding. I rock a trucker hat. I feel like Joey. Could I be wearing any more hats? I honestly wear a trucker hat as much as I can. If
Yeah.
I can get away with it, I'm wearing a trucker hat. I wore it the entire time I was in Colorado. I took one, I bought one. It's also one of my new favorite like souvenir purchases because it's functional. It's not like a knickknack to set on your thing, and it's a cute like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. That was a fun trip. Like
These breathe really well too.
yeah, I got a lot of hair. My head sweats. That's like the first thing that starts sweating, and the breeze through the back of a trucker hat is just a dream. And you know, doesn't take anything to store them. So I highly recommend it. They stay on your head at the beach. You can throw your ponytail through it and go full mom vibes. They're just great, and they're great for hiding a bad hair day.
I concur. Oh, see, I feel like I've got less hair than I ever have, and so sometimes I'm like, what do I do with this hair?
I always actually have to question what do I do with the hair because if I pull it back, all of a sudden I feel like I look like a boy.
Yeah.
But then if I let it out like my actual hair, it's just a lot of.
When my hair's this short, I do little baby pigtails because I think that looks cuter.
Because I feel like I look like a clown right now.
I don't think you look like a clown.
Because it's like pooping out. Anyway, so that's the jam. That's the deal. I'm really loving trucker hats.
My next item is a facial sunscreen. I have very sensitive skin. I cannot just whack on my Hawaiian Tropic or my Neutrogena on my face because I will break out.
Yeah.
It is guaranteed. And at my monthly facial appointment, my esthetician, Ashby, told me, you really need to try this, you really need to try this, you really need to try this. She's been telling me for months, and I finally bit the bullet, and I really tried it. And it's the Kula full spectrum 360 degree sun silk drops with UVA, UVB, IR, HEV, environmental, and digital broad spectrum SPF 30. They're drops.
There's way more threats to my skin than I even knew about.
Your phone.
Yeah, blue light.
It protects your skin against technology and sun. I'm using it for sun. Fuck technology. I sit in front of a computer for 8 hours a day.
Right. I mean, the least they can do is make it so I can get a tan.
Right. So these are very lightweight drops. They come in this fun little serum dropper container. And it feels almost like a serum, and it smells like a creamsicle. It's so lightweight and thin.
Also sunscreen though.
Yep.
Creamsicle sunscreen.
Sunscreen creamsicle. It's weightless, and I used this when I went camping, and this alone, normally I would throw on a BB cream, but I did not, and I got tanner on my face. Like my freckles really came through, but I did not have a burn at all, and I did not break out, and I just love it. So I'm headed to the beach in a few weeks, and I will definitely be packing this with me. Very easy to throw in your bag. I will say it's a glass container, so it could be tricky to travel with, but it's got great ingredients. It's cruelty free, and I think it's safe for the reefs.
So I have two new favorite sun care products. I made it my mission last summer and this summer to really nail down some sun products that make me want to wear them, because that's my biggest thing. I was one of those kids that when their mom went to put sunscreen on them, I like cried, screamed and cried.
You arch your back and get away.
I think it was, I think I was like full on tantrum. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the smell or the feel or just the whole, I don't know. Something about it I really hated. I can't even remember, but I just remember hating it. And I am so happy because sunscreen and sunscreen, like SPF products have
evolved.
Yeah, thank you. I warned you. I warned you at the beginning. Hot garbage talking. So my two total favorites right now. Oh, I have three. Damn it. Yeah, I have three products. One of them I have talked about before. It's the Amore Pacific Resort Collection Sun Protection Mist Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I got this as a sample last year and then went out and purchased the full size. I have literally like been pushing this on everyone because it's the kind of thing, it's truly a mist. The spritz is really great and it evenly coats your face. I feel like, you know how there are spray sunscreens and you have to rub them in? The mist is not like that. You spray it on your face and you could pat it in, but you don't have to rub it, which is great for me when I'm wearing makeup, but I want real sun protection. Highly recommend. They have it at Sephora. On the other hand, if for a daily basis sunscreen, this is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Brush On Sunscreen, and it's SPF 50, water resistant for 80 minutes, and it is like Bare Minerals but a sunscreen, and it comes with this little,
That's so fun.
I know, and you literally just like right now just brush it on. So the other day I was outside for a couple hours walking around Ellicott City, so I just hit the spots that are going to be exposed to the sun the most. So my forehead, my nose, my cheeks. I was using both of this and the More Pacific the whole time I was in Colorado, where the sun is strong. And I didn't have any problems. I didn't burn at all.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Does this give coverage?
I wouldn't call it coverage. I would say it gives a little bit of more like blurring.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like just using a translucent powder. So I have worn it by itself. I've worn it with makeup. I don't really notice a huge difference when I put it on, but this is great because this goes super easily over makeup. I wish it is a little bit expensive. And if it was a little bit less expensive, I would definitely have it like in my car, in my purse, at work, so that I didn't always have to like remember to put it in my bag. Color Science gifted us this product, and we had tested it out at our plastic surgeon's office. And that always sounds so twatty when I say it out loud.
It does.
Their cosmetic skincare rep did a demonstration, and I was immediately obsessed with it because I really do think it makes it so easy to protect yourself from the sun.
Right, and it travels well because you took it to Colorado.
Yeah, took it to Colorado. You don't have to worry about like ounces or anything like that because it's just a powder. And I really do think that it's gonna last a super long time.
Yeah.
And you could do it over your whole face. But I will say it's tiny, so you're not gonna do it on your body, but your face.
They made like a body blurring bronzing sunscreen as well that Caitlin and I put on our bodies, and we were like, we did that.
So thank you Color Science for sending us this. I would definitely repurchase.
And sometimes they run sales. Color Science runs sales. Remember when you were like, they have it for buy two get one free? You should do it.
I think it's a bulk situation. Like I don't really think they do 20% off of the product. I think it's like buy two get a third free or something like that. But I do think it's worth it. They have different shades. I got the shade medium because it doesn't provide too much color. I don't think the shade really matters, but I do think people with a darker skin tone are gonna have a little bit harder of a time using this product because I think it might give you a little bit of a white cast because I don't think they have a truly deep shade.
Got it. Is that true? I don't know.
Am I saying that? I don't think they do.
I don't think their shade range is like 30 shades.
I
think
like
they have a
3.
handful.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 or 5.
Okay.
But yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jesus Christ. The last one, this is a tiny little sample, but I would purchase it again. It is the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tinte? It's Umbra Tint, whatever. Physical Daily Defense. It is a SPF 30 sunscreen, and I actually, when I put this on the first time, I thought it was just sunscreen. I was not paying attention.
Can I see? Can you put some on
me?
And I love this kind of a package.
I didn't understand how it worked for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is a tinted sunscreen.
Oh, but doesn't give coverage.
Doesn't give coverage, but definitely, I mean, I wore it one day because I globbed it on my hand and I was like, well, I guess I gotta wear it. I put it on my face and I didn't put on any other base. I used it essentially as foundation, and it definitely gave very good, like it didn't cover, but it blurred.
Evened out.
Yeah, evened out, but I will say the tint was a little bit dark for me, but it was fine because once I added products over top and blended it in my neck, it all worked out. But I really like it. I found it super easy to wear. It's kind of whipped every morning. So yeah, they want you to wear it every day. Uses. Helps prevent sunburn. Thank you, Drunk Elephant.
Well, that's good to know.
But yeah, anyway, so this is the itty bitty one. When I run out, I will probably purchase this. Wow. Just because I feel it's like, I'm already wearing makeup. This would be like, I'm camping, and it's sunscreen, no BB cream, all in one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's just protect these faces. They're the money makers, you know.
Speaking of sunscreen, don't forget your lips.
Yeah.
Seriously. My husband has massive lips. He also gets sunburned lips more than anyone I've ever known in my life. I didn't really know that your lips could get so sunburned until I met him, and I was like, what, SPF and a lip balm? Okay, sure. Well, I gotta say, I've been using SPF in my lip balm for the last few years, and my lips are less chapped in the summer, so I think that means they were probably burnt.
Does Mike use this?
No, he's got his own.
Damn it.
This is the Fresh Sugar
Is he just putting regular sunscreen on his lips?
No, he buys very special ones.
Oh.
He's got favorites. I don't even mess with them anymore.
I wish he would share his favorites.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Men's summer essential.
So this is the Fresh Sugar Lip Balm. I love the packaging of these. I've talked about them before. I have two colors, Tulip and Coral. They are SPF, oh, that's worn off. SPF 15. This is what I throw on after I've put on my facial sunscreen. I put on a little bit of this. It's colored enough so it looks like a popsicle stain on your lips. They all smell very citrusy, and I really love the packaging because they twist on and lock, so it's not gonna come across or come loose in your bag and get sand all in it in your beach bag. These have been really great, and they're very moisturizing. They're quite long lasting for a lip balm, and I get them on sale for the Sephora sales because I feel like, as far as lip balms are concerned, they're kind of pricey.
What are they, like 16?
I think they are.
I don't know how I knew that.
But this one I've had for, I think, 3 summers, and I'm gonna finish it this summer. But these are great, and they are favorites, and they stay either in my purse or my beach bag all summer long, because if my lipstick wears off, I'm throwing this on because it's easy. I don't even need a mirror. Forget about it.
Forget about it. The next thing is a hair product. I
have hair.
I have hair.
And it's wavy.
It is.
And she wants to enhance the curl that her hair naturally has.
I do. I really, really do. Today is not a natural curl. Today is like curls that have been recurled and then recurled and then like fucked and then recurled. So it's a little bit of a ratty mess, and like I'm hiding things underneath the top layer. Secrets. Dandruff. Like, just not good. Okay, I have curly hair. In the summer, I like to wear it curly more often than not. It's just easier. It dries faster in the summer, so I feel like my natural hair is, it's easier to have my natural hair in the summer because I don't have to worry about being freezing cold with dripping wet hair for hours.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I tried at the last Sephora sale that I had heard great things about and wanted to buy it, but it was kind of expensive, was the Way Wave Spray. So this is a salt-free wave spray. I was a big fan of the John Frieda Beach Wave Spray, which was a salt spray. They sold it years and years ago and discontinued it. It smelled like coconut. Thank you. So you spray it on when your hair is wet. I think you can also get a little bit of texture and grip from it if you spray it on when it's dry. And I was using typically I use like a curl enhancing spray and gel. But one day I only had the spray, I didn't have the gel, and I just sprayed this on, and I thought I really liked the texture. It made my hair even more touchable. It had less hold than I would normally have when I use the gel, but my curls looked great. It smells nice. It is a little bit expensive, but I think there are just some days where you want to have like a one-step hair routine, and I think this is it.
I agree.
I get out of the shower, I spray this on, I do a little bit of scrunching to help encourage the curl, and then I let it air dry. It couldn't be easier. So thank you, Jen Atkin.
Yeah.
You genius.
You hair genius.
You did a great job.
I use this only once a year. I take it to the beach every year.
Yeah?
That's it. That's the only time I use it.
Wow. We should split a bottle because I don't use it that much.
We should.
Yeah.
I have the baby one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's smart. I just went ahead and got the big one.
I love it. It smells so good.
You know, it's a little bit grown smelling for me.
Grown?
It also smells like something else, and I cannot figure it out.
Oh, I don't feel like mine smells like that. Mine's probably expired.
Oh, probably.
It does have like a Chanel No. 5 smell.
Right? It's definitely like a grown lady smell, which
Yeah.
for a wave spray, I kind of prefer the John Frieda coconut, salty, oceany smell.
Beachy lady.
Beachy, but it's worth it.
Drink. We do it.
Whoa. Those are drinks, not dicks.
You're going to the beach, you're going to the lake, you're going to the river, you're doing something. Glass is not a good vessel for alcohol.
No, it's heavy.
It breaks.
You could break it. You could like chip a tooth on it.
You can't crush it when you're done. Cans are where it's at.
They jingle jangle in your car.
Right. Better Wine sent us some stuff about a month ago. Caitlin and I have been drinking it, loving it. It's honestly delicious wine in a can, and they're spritzers.
It's just the way that you say it.
Wine in a can! It's a little bit bubbly, you know, you like that effervescence. We do. This was my favorite one, the dry rosé cider. I was very pleasantly surprised.
Happily surprised.
I was happily surprised. I don't really like ciders, but this dry rosé cider was great. This is 0 sugar added, you guys. They have a white, they have a rosé, they have a red and something else, but we already finished it. Anyhow,
We like it.
I like wine in a can. I like to take this to the beach. I like to take this camping. I'm floating down the river. I'm cracking open a wine.
The next 18 products are going to be about tanning. Because naturally, I'm about 19 shades lighter than I currently am. I've got tanner on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was like your natural tan you got.
No, I was in Colorado. There was no natural tan. So I didn't want to come back from vacation without a beautiful glow because we are glowing and hoeing this summer. So I went ahead and I gave myself the full treatment. Step one of that process is the prep. Prep is equally as important as the actual tan.
I agree.
And the number one step for me is exfoliating. In the past, I've been using an exfoliating mitt, which I still highly recommend. They're cheap, you can get them anywhere, and as long as you're willing to put in the elbow grease, you can buff that skin right off.
True.
But so we were approached by Michael from Duval, and he offered to send us the Radiant Spin Care System, and I thought this would be perfect as a tanning prep tool. So it's very similar to a Clarisonic, but the part about the Spin Care System that I really liked is that it comes with 4 different brush heads. So it comes with your classic,
wow.
yeah. So it comes with your classic like face brushes, and one's a little bit firmer than the other, and I was like, okay, cool, Clarisonic. I personally, because of the way my skin is, I don't like to use a Clarisonic type tool. I think it's just too much for my sensitive skin. I did try it on my face. I did like it. I think I would use it occasionally on my face. But the one that really excited me was this giant one. So you freaking snap it on.
Oh, that's easy.
And then buff.
It's like you're sanding your body.
Right.
But it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all. But yeah, buff.
I feel like I can see flakes of skin falling off. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you do it wet or dry?
I do it wet. And because the tool is water resistant, it's not waterproof, so you can't like drop it in your bathtub.
Oh my god.
But if you're in the shower, you can easily like stick a leg out of the shower like you're shaving and just I will say there's something really
like a floor sander.
I know. There's something so satisfying with doing this. The only thing that bothers me is once I do my lower half, by the time I get on the top half, it starts making sort of like a loud noise. Like I guess my fat ass like exhausts the motor a little bit, but it doesn't affect its functionality at all. It still scrubs just as well. The 4th head that it came with was actually a pumice stone. I was very excited about these because I got some dry motherfucking feet. I didn't find that it worked better than just a standard,
no,
like pumice. I usually get like a paddle. I don't know what to call it. Like it's not
a stone, a brick.
Well, I don't get the brick though. I get it on a handle to make it easier.
I feel like it would need to be on level 20 for it to get my shit off my feet.
Yeah, I don't think this really, I don't think the pumice stone is great. I think it needs to be much grittier. I think it's too smooth to really get.
It is smooth.
To like fix my horse hooves that I got down there. Hooves. But so they were nice enough to send us a discount code. I think the system is originally about $65, and we have the code LION, Lion. If you enter it, you get 70% off, making it a grand total. Then it must be more expensive than that because it's like $28.50 with a coupon code.
You should look that up.
70! So this, yeah, so the original set with the little Jim Jam, I don't know what they call it, handheld blah blah, and the 4 interchangeable accessories is originally $95. With our code LION, Lion, you can get it for about, I think it's $28.50.
That's a great deal.
It is a great deal. I will say, like, I probably wouldn't have paid $95 for it, but I would totally pay less than $30.
Fun.
Yay, Radiance. Yay, Duval. Yay. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
I appreciate
like
it.
that one. Interesting.
Yeah. And I will say the thing that I like, so when I'm, especially if it's a second tan, this gets nasty and brown because I'm scrubbing off a layer of tanning product.
So I know it's working.
But it straight up rinses right up. I don't know, whatever the bristles are made out of.
Synthetic fiber.
They just clean really easily, which I appreciate.
Interesting.
Because if this was like nasty and gunky,
Good to know.
I wouldn't want to use it.
I also want to be bronzed during the summer, and even if I have a little bit of a tan, I want to enhance it and make my skin look glowy. And lately I've been doing that with the Glow Motions Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil from Sol de Janeiro. If you've never smelled a Sol de Janeiro product, please get to your local store and smell one, because they are. Oh my God, it's like warm brown sugar. Brown sugar.
You have been using this.
Yeah, I used it last night too.
You can tell. There's like,
I know. I love the packaging because it is a pump, it is messy, and it will get on your clothes. Like, I would not put this on my arms wearing this white shirt.
I would only really use this on my legs.
Yeah,
or if I was in a bathing suit, I would use it.
You have to be very specific and targeted. Like, I thought, oh, I could put like a paper towel under here and rub, but no, it's not worth it. I do mostly use this for my legs. It adds the most beautiful but natural, if that makes sense, because it looks really dark, bronzed glow. You're shining in the light. I think they have a bunch of different shades.
They have 4 or 5, yeah.
And this is the one that looked best on me. It's been really fun for me to use. I tend not to use it like if I'm gonna go lay out in the sun. After I've laid out in the sun and I'm like going out, I'm showing a little bit more skin, I wanna put this on so that, you know, in a photograph, my legs look shiny.
Yes, and I used a product similar to that for my birthday last year. I had it on my legs and someone was like, I want to know what she had on her legs.
Yeah.
Because it just
enhances
oomph. So after you have buffed yourself within an inch of your own life and you look like a fresh born baby, then you're going to go in with actual tanning products. I have tested a lot of tanning products. I think there are a lot of good ones on the market. I think Saint Tropez is great, but I don't like tanning lotions because I feel like I have to stand there and dry for too long.
You're right.
And when I Googled, I saw great reviews for Fake Bake, this flawless self-tan liquid. I have been using this for 2 or 3 years. I have no complaints other than I'm a messy bitch and it gets all over my bathroom. It's my own damn fault. Lay down a towel. So I get it off of Amazon, which is great. It comes with a mitt, which is very important. And so I spray it onto the mitt and then wax on, wax off. You literally just buff, 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 buff. I just got my coworker to buy it. I hope she used it over the weekend so I can hear her reviews. It is definitely more affordable than a lot of the tanning products that you see at Sephora and Ulta. The only thing that I haven't tried that I really want to do, because it's what everyone else is using, is Loving Tan.
Me too.
Everyone uses it.
I want to try Loving Tan and Dripping Gold.
But yeah, so highly recommend, because it is a liquid. You spray it on the mitt, you buff it on, and then it's almost instantly dry. I mean, it's the texture of water, so you never have to worry, and it doesn't smell like a stereotypical tanning product. It still smells a little bit like a tanning product,
right,
but not the same way that like when I was way back when you used to use Jergens, and it's like tanning product. You can smell it. You smell like it for days. It oozes out of your pores. I will say, eventually, if you use it like I do all summer long, it will stain your white sheets. Get yourself a summer set of dark sheets.
Tanning sheets.
The other thing, I was sent this as a sample. It is the Vita Liberata Self Tanning Gradual Lotion with Marula Oil. I used it on my legs. Dang. I love this.
You know, I love my Vita Liberata, but it's not the gradual.
So the first time I put, this is actually body and face. I never used it on my face. The first time I used it, I was like, oh, whatever, that doesn't really work. Fucking gradual my ass. The second time I put it on, it was like brown.
Really?
Yes.
I will say Vita Liberata, I feel like all of their tanning products have that really good olive undertone, which I think is super flattering.
Yeah, I really, really liked it. I thought my legs looked freaking great with it on. Again, it is a tanning lotion, so you sort of have to wait for it to dry. I end up sitting on a towel.
But it's clear.
It's clear, yeah.
Good.
But I end up sitting on a towel,
like Frankenstein,
in front of my fan while I dry. I don't ever use these tanning products on my face, even though the Vita Liberata says face.
What do you use for your face?
What do I use for my face? Bitches, I have found the thing.
It doesn't break you out.
It doesn't break me out. So it is the Tan Luxe The Face Illuminating Self-Tan Drops in medium dark.
I've never heard of this.
So
Other than Caroline Hirons.
I know, who just professed her love for it.
But I've never seen where you can buy it. I thought it was like a UK thing.
No, they have it at Sephora now. Or Ulta. Sephora or Ulta. I can't remember. It's $54.
What?
It's $54 for 1 ounce.
Caitlin.
But I'm gonna get it.
How often do you have to use it? We wash our face every day.
You wash your face every day. I would not apply it every day. I applied it like 3 days in a row, and I sort of started to get that thing where I felt like I had a mustache because the tan just sort of would like grab that area. I don't know why, but I started to look a little dirty. I also think I am using the medium dark. Typically I would use the light, but when I read the reviews, a lot of people said I'm fair and the light is not dark enough.
Oh yeah, I don't want to.
So I think you could easily use this 3 times a week and be I'm so happy with my tan. I think I look paler in the camera than I look in person.
Can I smell it?
But you straight up use...
Is it like a serum? Where are you using this in your skincare
they
routine?
say to mix it, you can use it as a serum or you can mix it in with your lotion.
It smells like alcohol, like vodka.
I've done both. I have no complaints. You know what? Because I use it first or I mix it in with my lotions, it doesn't end up smelling tanny. It sinks right in. It's easy to apply. I will say you have to wash your hands. I did once not wash my hands completely enough, I guess, and I had this like weird ring.
It's that intense.
It is enough that it will leave. You'll notice. But yeah, Caroline Hirons, if you follow her, she actually just posted about not this exact product, but another tanning product for body. It is $54 for an ounce. That's insane. But you only use 2 to 3 drops. So
right,
it lasts.
you're right.
It lasts a really long time. I really, really love it. I'm just so happy about it.
I'm really glad to hear you say that because I've been wanting to try the Isle of Paradise drops, but I'm like, is anyone that I know using drops? Do they really work?
Yeah, because it's funny because I had looked at drops from Saint Tropez has some. Josie Marin has some, and I wanted to get them, and then I never ended up doing it. But this, I love it.
Good to know.
I think this might be a new Holy Grail product.
I might be placing an order tonight.
Mm-hmm.
My next summer essential are bright nails. I really like a nice, I like pastels, I like neons, pinks, purples, blues. Essie Gel Couture, if you want to paint your nails at home and have really great results that last for about a week without going to the salon and getting a gel manicure. These colors are all great. The color I'm wearing right now is that one. Could you read that for the people? It's on the top.
Tis the color 210 on the list.
On the list. I'm on the list, baby. It's a beautiful coral. It's like a neon coral.
Salmon.
Yeah. I bought these 2 last night at Ulta, and they are PR Stunt and Dress Call. I think they're kind of new. This one has a beautiful shimmer.
Is it?
It's beautiful.
Hey, look at you.
Slut. I'm excited. I'm excited for these. This formula nail polish is really great. It is not gel in the fact that you're gonna have to pick it off or go somewhere to have it removed. You top it with the Essie Gel Couture top coat. I think they last for about 5 to 7 days without any chipping, and I'm really hard on my hands.
And you don't need a light.
And you don't need a light. You just do it at home. It dries really nicely. I do about 2 coats with every color. I probably have 12 colors of this. I love it a lot. It's under $10 at the drugstore. I think it's a really great formula. The brush is as wide as your fingernails.
Stop.
I love that.
No.
Essie's normal brushes are tiny and dinky and ugh. These are great and wide, and they're rounded on the end, so they can get up to your cuticle.
I do like the rounded end.
Yeah, so I didn't even make a mistake today.
Cute, cute, cute.
Thanks.
Love it. Sweat, baby, sweat.
Baby.
Sex is a Texas drought.
And you do the kind of things
that only Prince would sing about. Yeah. Anyway, swamp ass. Chafing, sweaty, dripping, smelly. All the things that make summer awful. Swass. Boob sweat. Heat sweat. It's all crappy. I friggin' hate it. I hate sweating so much.
Smells.
Ugh. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Anyway, so like the thing that I have learned that really super freaking saves me in the summer, spray deodorant. So I don't use spray deodorant on my underarms. This is for literally everywhere else.
Did you see the girl who said she put it on her feet?
I think it's so smart.
It is.
She's a genius. Shout out to you. I digress. Sweat protection. It is the Dove Dry Spray Deodorant. This is in the scent Caring Coconut. It is 48 hours. Why do you need 48 hours of antiperspirant?
I don't know. I don't shower.
So I have thunder thighs. They are huge.
They save lives.
It saves my phone from dropping in the toilet. It saves food from dropping on the floor. Like, my thighs are massive. A thigh gap is not even a thing. It's non-existent. My
I've
legs
never had
touch
one.
from a goddamn puss to my ankles.
My dad once told me, y'all hammer women can hold up a house with your legs.
Like, they are just big. And there's, like...
Nothing wrong with that.
Honestly, and I don't wear... like, pants in the summer is awful. I don't wear shorts, but I wear a lot of dresses and skirts when it's hot out. So obviously there's nothing in between my thighs to keep them from starting a goddamn fire. It's so awful when you see a girl who's obviously chafed her freaking inner thighs. You can see how they walk. It's terrible. It's excruciating. And so the way that I prevent that is I use spray deodorant on my inner thighs. I know that there are products now out that are specifically created for that, but they're expensive. I was at Target the other day. I think it was like buy two, get the third free, and then like a $5 Target gift card. So this is a totally affordable way. You just, I will say, I don't know if it's just this scent or what, but it is a little bit, it doesn't spray on as a powder. It dries down to a powder. So it's usually the last step before I leave the house. I spray it on and then I wait for a second. Because if you start walking when it's still wet, sometimes it gets a little bit pilly.
Yeah, just like it does under your pits.
See, I never use it on my pits.
I do, and I know what that is. It like gets in your creases if you don't like just wait a minute.
Yeah, you just gotta wait a second until it's powder and then you're good to go. And yeah, highly recommend. And now let's talk about the upgraded version that just happened 2 seconds ago.
I wish we had it on film, but we talked about this off camera.
Well, here, I'll reenact it. So I'm like, oh, let me taste test. Let me sample. Here's mine. Spray. And you're like, okay, sure, whatever.
I was into
Take
it.
this one. Spray.
Remember, we said push it hard.
I know, but you
Oh.
I
That's
literally
exactly
screamed.
what
I
she did.
shrieked. Mike had to come upstairs. He thought we were being attacked. So,
Wow.
oh my God. First of all,
I can see how wet it is.
it smells like an Abercrombie store, which is actually one of my secret favorite fragrances.
It's everybody's secret favorite fragrance.
So-
that's childhood.
But my Dove spray is wet, currently on my arm. This spray, dry. Never wet.
Immediately. I was influenced
I think I'm like eating too much of it though.
by Shaquille O'Neal.
Probably something I never thought I would hear you
That's
say.
a sentence I never thought would say.
I think we should at him.
Listen, this is marketed as a men's product, which really burns my
Britches.
britches.
Sexist pigs.
Really eats me up inside because I'm a woman.
Gets your goat.
It gets my goat.
What's the
and
other one? What's the other one I say?
It grinds my gears.
There's another one.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone.
I don't know, whatever, keep going.
Anyhow, he influenced me in a commercial because, you know, he's real sassy. And I was like, I have to buy this spray because,
Shaquille O'Neal says it works.
well, it's by Gold Bond, and it's not that yellow packaging that you see that you're like, I know that that's not gonna smell good. No, it's in like this beautiful bronze packaging, and it says Men's Essentials Body Powder Spray, absorbing, cooling, refreshing, all over odor and wetness control, plus the refreshing scent of a body deodorant spray. And I said, hey self, I bet that smells like a man. And then I went to Target and I bought it, and guess what? It does. And it's dry as fuck, and I've sprayed it between my legs, and I smell like a freaking wonderful man. So if I'm like, listen, TMI, sometimes when you're crouching down in shorts or a dress or a skirt and you're like, is that me that smells a little sweaty down there? Not anymore.
I will say though, because it smells like Abercrombie, it doesn't smell like a man. It smells like a child.
It's good.
It's
though.
like a real sexy teenager.
It dries immediately. Powder finish from the get-go, and it's cooling. I don't care.
It smells like your high school crush.
You
for
guys,
sure.
this is
Honestly,
the same. It's pretty much the same price as that.
Don't
and
at me.
You get 7 ounces in here, and you get 3.8 in the Dove.
And yeah, I think it is about the same price.
This was $6.
It's fucking the woman tax all over again.
Y'all,
Stop making me pay more because I
I
have
have
a uterus. Vagina.
something.
Cunt.
Ovaries.
Ovaries before brovaries.
It's really, really good.
It is. It's great. I'm 100% gonna buy it. I'm like annoyed because I bought so many cans of this because they were on sale. The last thing I have is also sort of the last step in the tanning process. Also just a summer essential in general. It is our fave, the Body Shop Spa of the World Time Macra Lime Firming Oil. Yeah, smells like a palm tree lumberjack. You've probably seen it in some of our other videos. This to me, if you have like dry, parched skin, if you've been
Peeling from a sunburn.
if you've been out in the sun, this is your, actually, but it doesn't even really matter. I mean, that's when it would be like really great, but it's super good even after just shaving your legs, after applying a tanning product. The number one way to keep your fake tan looking good is to moisturize, because your skin flakes off. That's when it starts to get patchy. So if you moisturize, it's gonna stay even longer. You're gonna be a bronzed goddess for longer. So the body, so this is the thing. And I will say, this makes me think of like sexy vacation.
It does.
This is like fucking in the forest. Listen, it makes me feel sexy. So if I'm having sex with someone else, if I'm having sex with myself, this gets me in the mood.
You're not wrong. It's so good.
Oil! Slather it on your body. Buy it from Ulta because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Use the coop. Wait until they do like a buy 3 get 3 or whatever. Okay, your turn. Talk about your nipples. Again.
Listen, a lot of the clothing during the summertime is not created for people to wear a regular fucking bra with straps.
Yeah, I never had that problem.
Even this shirt I'm wearing now, I have to wear a strapless bra, and I really don't wanna. Nipple covers, people. I buy them in bulk on Amazon, and I slap them on my areolas any chance I get. These are lifesavers. If you just...
No, they're nipple covers.
Lifesaver nipple covers. If you just want, like, your nipple is still gonna get hard through this. I hate to tell you, but I don't care, because I think a hard nipple is kind of sexy sometimes.
But doesn't it, like, smooth it out slightly?
It does.
They don't come out like, wow.
I can't see my areola, which is kind of what I care about.
God forbid your nipple have an areola around it.
God forbid, right. Cover those up. No, I don't like to wear a bra, ever. But sometimes I feel like it's kind of necessary. Like if I'm going on family vacation, which I'm going to do in a couple weeks, I just, you know, like, I don't want to free ball it.
There's got to be I wish there was a version of that for tits.
Read books.
Read books.
I read more books in the summer than I do any other time of the year.
Absolutely.
Well, unless I'm snowed in.
Ooh.
But that's very rare.
I'm never snowed in because I always have to go to work.
I know, it sucks.
It's awful.
I like to read. We're SMRT, okay?
Smirk.
We like to read. So my favorite authors for summertime reading are Ellen Hildebrand and Mary Kay Andrews. They're fun, easy beach reads. Sometimes there's a little bit of mystery, which I love. Sometimes I like to read books about grains and sugar and what it does to your brain. So I've got Grain Brain. It's a good one. It's an old one, but it's
guts.
Guts.
You want to talk about your guts?
The Silent Patient. This book made me say, "What the fuck?" at the end. Caitlin, this is
in
for
like
you.
not a good way.
In a good way.
Oh, okay.
I got it for you.
Oh,
I already read it.
I don't like when you get to the end and you're like, what the fuck?
That's what I did with My Lovely Wife. Mary Kay Andrews.
Oh, you can just tell by the fucking cover.
All of her books are usually about Outer Banks, North Carolina, or some other cool beach.
This book written by Helen.
Listen, Caitlin read an excerpt from the first book of this series, which was The Kiss Quotient.
No, she had sex, but she didn't like it.
And the man was telling her that they were porn star nipples.
Yeah! I wish I had porn star nipples.
So I rented the other book from the same author.
Took out?
I checked it out. I checked it out.
You checked it out.
I checked it out.
These are library books, in case we didn't clarify.
Oh yeah, I fucking listen, I love the library. The Bride Test, same author as The Kiss Quotient. Caitlin read a really funny excerpt to me in the car one time from The Kiss Quotient. It is predictable as fuck, but sometimes when you're on the beach and you got screaming people around you, you just want to be like, Esme's jaw dropped as both mother and son turned to face her, you know?
Sometimes you just want to read garbage. I get it.
I want to read garbage.
Spring break in college, I read the entire Twilight series.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
Yep. I ran out of other books to read, and then someone had them, and I fucking crushed them.
And all of my sisters-in-law and my mother-in-law love to read and crush books on vacation, so we swap, and I feel like I often bring books that I think they might like as well.
The books
I try to be nice.
The library book I had of yours, my aunt ended up reading while we were on vacation.
Oh, was it garbage?
No, it's fine.
And then the last book that I have, I read a lot of technical writing for work, so I try to really lighten it up for fun. And this is Save Me the Plums by Ruth Reichel. I forget. She was the editor-in-chief of Gourmet magazine.
Oh, okay.
And so I feel like this book is going to be like a memoir slash
biography.
Yeah, but also like, what was the book about with the movie Amy Adams and Julia?
Oh, Julie and Julia.
Julie and Julia. I feel like it's going to kind of give me those vibes, but I'm really excited to read this on vacation as well because I love to cook and I love women, and that's why.
So I was
Read
on
books.
Yeah, read books. I was on a trip for 6 days the other day, and I read 5 books.
Proud of you.
I read one practically before the plane even landed.
Are you going to drink this?
Yep. And so one of the books that I'm actually halfway through, I'm reading The Ethical Slut. I'm also reading one that I borrowed from a friend of mine. It's called Wild Sex. And you're like, ooh, intriguing. It's the science behind mating in the animal kingdom.
Oh.
So so if you ever have watched Planet Earth, there's like that one part about like Amazonian like birds, and they like, they clear a circle and they make it look all pretty. I do a mixture of like nonfiction, sort of like research-based reading, but then I will say when I'm on vacation, like I left both of those books at home. When I'm on vacation, I want to read fiction. I want to read things with like intrigue or romance.
Mystery.
Yeah, like sort of like garbage books, whatever.
Easy stuff.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sit there and think about like how weird it is that there are animals that can be both male and female at the same time. I like to read a book where I can read it and also eavesdrop
Yeah.
at the same time.
Or like keep an eye on my niece and nephews to make sure they're not drowning.
Ooh, yeah.
That too.
That's terrifying. What do you wear in your mouth?
2 things.
Treater.
Both by ColourPop. Good on your budget.
Mhm.
These 2 things are less than Caitlin's one thing.
They don't even sell this anymore, so it's kind of
Okay.
a moot point.
I'm wearing a little bit of ColourPop's lippy pencil in the shade Trixie, like Trixie Mattel. Excuse me.
It's a moo point. It's a moo point.
It's a moo point.
It's a cow's point of view.
It's a good lead pencil.
Are we done? Can you
And
fucking
then
tell?
I topped it with ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Julep, which is a cream formula. And I will say this is creamy as fuck. You need a lip pencil underneath or it's going to be all over your whole face. It's going to be blush in a little bit.
Cannot buy it in store anymore. Maybe
sucks.
if you're willing to buy it on eBay, they might have it. It is the Too Faced Melted in the shade Melted Melon. It is obviously this like very vibrant coral color. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let us know what your go-to summer products are, whether it's a skincare, beauty, food. Oh, we don't have any summer foods.
All of it.
God damn it, it's sour gummy worms. Comment, like, and subscribe!
Please.
Click the little thumbs up, click the bell, and that bell will get you notifications directly to your inbox every time a new video is posted. So hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. It's what drives traffic. It's what puts us on other pages so other people can watch us. It's what makes us more money so we can keep making videos and potentially do this exclusively. Watch our last video, watch our next video, watch all the videos. This has taken like hours to film.
Multiples.
It's 3:30 by the way. I got here at 1.
Okay.
It's taken us 2.5 hours
Fine.
to film one video.
We're out of practice, Caitlin. It's
My
fine.
head hurts. Yes. Okay.
We're going to do
So
another one.
Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We love you. Bye.